What's going on, everybody? It's time to do a little bit of ranking up, and this time it's not going to be in the form of a mass rank up, although I actually have a lot of catalysts, so it will be time for mass rank up soon. But today, I'm going to be ranking up Claire. Going to be taking her to rank 5. I don't know if I necessarily need Claire at rank 5, but, you know, I had a lot of fun playing her on my McFabio account for the few minutes that I actually got to play her, because unfortunately I couldn't rank her up on the McFabio account, but she was really fun to play. Seemed really smooth and everything, so in order to give her kind of a fair chance on my main account here, she's got to go up. She's got to go to rank 5. And, you know, I'll go over some of her abilities in a little bit and explain why I'm picking Claire, other than the fact that she's fun, in a minute here. But for now, man, level up event is almost over. We got 17 minutes to spare, so I need to level up Claire now. And the thing is, I also don't really have much in the way of Mystic ISO. I mean, it looks like I have a good amount here, but listen, this is not enough. Like, let's go ahead and feed all of this ISO into Claire, and we'll see where that puts us, because I guarantee you it's not going to be enough. So let's find that 5-star Claire here. And let's go ahead and rank her up, and you know the drill, man. We're going to speed this up a little bit. Okay, so we had enough ISO to take her all the way up to rank 3, level 45, but it only requires more and more ISO. So let's see if we can make it all the way to rank 4, level 55. I don't think we're going to be able to, but let's find out. I am very happy to say that I was wrong. I actually need to grab 2 tier 1 alphas out of the glory store real quick, though. And then we can get back to ranking her up. Alright, there we go. 2 tier 1 alphas. Let's head back on over to Claire. And I could have went with this 4 to 5 rank up gem here that my head is kind of covering up. This generic 4 to 5, but I'm holding on to that, saving it for a special day. Or, technically, I did pick it up to give it to Venom the Duck. But yeah, I'm kind of managing my tier 4 class catalyst right now. You can see that I actually have, this is the last 6 of my Mystic tier 4 class catalyst. And that's one of the reasons why Claire is going up. It's just because I actually need to burn down the rest of my class catalysts in order to make way for, you know, pulling in more science ones to then take up Torch in the future. But alright, look at this, man. This is the last of my ISO. We got her all the way to level 7, though. That's pretty good. Let me just double check, make sure there wasn't anything else in the overflow. Yep, no more Mystic ISO. And it actually takes quite a bit more gold if I use the generic ISO or the off-type ISO, different class types. So I'm not going to do that, which means we got to pop open some crystals and hope to get some Mystic dupes. Sitting pretty good on the 4 stars, so let's go ahead and just pick up 10 of these. We'll just pop them right on open, and hoping for some Mystic dupes. I hit the button, there we go. Do we get any Mystics? We got one with Voodoo. That's a double Stark Spidey, okay. Ooh, Sim Supreme as well. Okay, so, you know, 2 Mystics, that's really about all I can hope for. I don't think this is going to be enough. Oh, that was the first time awakening for Sim Supreme too. Nice. Max Sig there. Beautiful. Okay. So we got 8 Max Sig crystals too. That's pretty good. Alright, so 48 of these ISO bricks. Do you think this is enough? Probably not. Let's go find out. Alright, I've got all 48 in my inventory here. Hit the smart select, which selected all of them, and that will only get her to level 40. So yeah, not quite. Figured it wasn't going to be enough. And judging by things here, the other 25 levels, I mean, I got about 30 levels out of this. So another 25 levels, we're going to need to dupe probably another 2 4 stars. And even then, it might not be enough since each level requires a little bit more. These higher level rank ups, they really take a lot of ISO. Alright, so let's go back to the crystals then. Before popping crystals, I always recommend pulling in some just generic ISO that you're going to sell. Otherwise, if I did not do this, then my inventory would have filled up with the other class ISO, and I would have had to sell that to make way for the Mystic stuff. So make sure you do that first. And then let's pop on over to the crystals and open up a few of these. So I do have a few more 4-star crystals left. You know what? I can get that up just a little bit higher. I could pop open 3 4 stars if I also pop it open some of these 3 stars. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to open up 20 of these. These also have a chance to, of course, give Mystic champions, which will give me some Mystic ISO as well. We'll check on that in after I pop open all 20 of these. Wait, is 20 even going to be enough? Oh no, well, it's plenty enough. I didn't actually do the math. I just assumed 10 would be enough, but I figured might as well double it up and pop open 20. All right. Oh man, the servers, they're really taking a hit today. They're like, this guy's popping crystals. What is going on, man? All right, we got at least one Mystic there, I see. So let's convert all of these. And, oh, hey, check it out. New 3-star champ. Nice. I did not have Squirrel Girl here as a 3-star. Alright, let's see, though. So, that was only one Mystic champion. Okay, that's what I figured, man. Only one Mystic out of all 20 of those. Alright, well, let's hope the 4 stars are better then. Let's hope I get just triple up on Mystics right now. It's the only ISO I need at the moment, although, of course, like I was saying, I'm going to need ISO for other types very soon here. Going to need some Science ISO very soon. So pop these open. Well, no Mystics, but we did get one Science at least. So there's that. And hey, that's max Sig level on Thing too, so cool, man. I'll take that. Alright, well, it's not Mystic. Let's find some more things to open. Just checking in on the level up event. Looks like we don't have a whole lot of time left, but we already hit all the milestones, so it's okay. Alright, let's find some crystals. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna pop premium hero crystals. I know it's not the fastest way, but I gotta burn through these things at some point. So let's just pop open 100,000 of these, and as per usual, I'll show you the times where I get 4 stars, because I'm hoping and I'm thinking that we're going to get at least some 4 stars out of this. Will any of them be Mystics? I don't know. Let's go ahead and find out. Let's pop them open. Oh, wow, look at that. We got a double 4-star out of the second 10 pop there with Agent Venom and Winter Soldier. I don't think I really need the skill ISO, but that's okay, man. Happy with the 4 stars, and of course I'll sell whatever ISO I don't need. Hey, there's another 4-star, and it looks like this might also be a double 4-star if we slide this over a little bit. Yeah, look at that, man. What the heck? This is a double Science one. Alright, I've got to be good on Science ISO at this point. With all those 4 stars I popped, 2 more 4 stars out of here being Science. That's pretty cool, man. And there we go. We've got another 4-star here with Heimdall. Okay. Cool, man. Still not Mystic ISO, but hey, man, any 4 stars out of here I'm pretty happy about. We've got some really good luck. That was 60. We're 60 crystals in out of the 100 that I'm popping open. The fact that I'm getting this many 4 stars, really good stuff. Hey, there's a 3-star. Actually, a couple 3 stars for Mystics. So, alright. A little bit of Mystic ISO. I see a gold border. What do we have here? Emma. Okay. And wow, look at that. Another brand new 3-star with Elsa. Sweet. Missing... I used to grind for every 3-star champion in the arena, but I've missed some 3 stars. So, happy to grab these out of all these extra crystals I have. Okay, last 10. We got a 3-star Mystic there at least. And that looks to be it. Alright, so out of all those 4 stars, none of them were Mystic, but I really can't complain. That was a great 100 pop of PhDs. And ended up getting 8 of the larger bricks. And some of the smaller bricks as well. You know what? Let's fire up another 100 of these, man. Let's fire up another 100. The game's paying out right now, man. We gotta crack open another 100,000. And by 100,000, I of course meant 100 crystals, which is 200,000 fragments. But alright, let's do it up, man. Let's see if we get lucky again. This is a bad sign. The first 10 were all 2 stars. My luck, it may have run out. Ooh, maybe not. We got another 4-star here in Iron Man. Again, not Mystic, but it's a 4-star. I'll take it. Hey, there's another 4-star too with Thor. Alright, dude, I'm about to pop open all my PhDs at this point, man. It's looking like now's the time. Another 4-star. Black bolts. Dude. Yeah, this is... Oh, man. I normally get garbage out of these PhDs. Hey, that's Sig 99, too. Alright. Ooh, another 4-star with Elektra this time. Alright, man. The streak continues. Hey, there's another 4-star. Dude, none of these are Mystic, but I'm telling you, like, I really can't complain. I'm calling it out, but it's not in a complaining way. Like, this is amazing. Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. We got a 4-star Dormammu. Perfect, man. That is perfect. That is our Mystic ISO right there. Probably still not enough. Let me see how many of the bigger bricks that we got. Okay, so we only had one Mystic 3-star until we got that Dormammu. So 26 of the Mystic bricks. Look at this though, man. The shards, they are adding up. A lot of max sigs. Good stuff, man. All right, let's go test the waters here. Let's see how we're doing. I'm sure, I am absolutely positive that this is not going to be enough to rank up Claire, but let's go see how close we are. So I may have been wrong about being positive that this was not going to be enough. I don't know where my calculations went wrong along the way, but she's already up to level 63. Okay. I honestly thought that we're going to need more, but no, this looks good. Looks like the crystal popping is over. Level 64, I think I still have some mystics in here. Yeah, I do. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have grabbed all these out of the overflow. Whoops. Claire is looking good at 565 now. Alright, so she's not awakened. Let's start talking about why I chose Claire. Well, one reason we actually have to pop over to the catalysts before we even look at Claire. This is something I mentioned as I was leveling her up. If we look at my tier 4 class catalysts, I want science tier 4 class catalyst because I want to rank up Torch. I have a 6-star Torch that I want to take to rank 2, and that is going to help me complete actually it's gonna, I really only want him for the Darkhawk fight in 6.4. It's gonna help me complete 6.4. I actually would prefer to have a 5-star so that I can get him awakened and maybe help with the Abyss later on, but anyway, that's for another video. So I need to burn down some of the rest of my tier 4 class catalysts. I don't need to get everything down to 0, but I need to burn things down a little bit so that when I pop open tier 4 class catalyst, I don't go into the overflow with everything else but science. So Mystic was my highest at 13. Tech, I have 12. Skill, I have 11. Right now we have the free Summoner Sigil active, so that's helping to expand the cap a little bit. So I'm not going to have to burn things down too much more than I already did. Maybe some smaller rank ups for skill and tech, and that'll do it. But yeah, I had to get rid of some of the Mystic catalysts, and Claire is a champion that I wanted to rank up anyway. Let's go and actually talk a little bit more about her then. The reason why I wanted to rank up Claire, other than dumping catalysts, is because she seems like an incredibly versatile champion. We'll go over just a couple of things. I'm no Claire expert, so can't go over everything in fine detail. I'm going to have to learn about her before putting together an actual video on her abilities and things like that. But this triple immunity at the top of the screen there, Curse of Blood, Bleed immunity, Curse of Plague, Poison immunity, and then Incinerate immunity as well. You can alternate between the 3 of those. You start out with the Bleed immunity, and then you switch to Poison immunity after that. So Suicide Masteries, you just get rid of those right there. And like, to me, this is really cool, like especially getting rid of the poison. Because she has healing in her abilities as well. If we look at her special 2, each hit grants an effect determined by Claire's active curse. So with the Curse of Blood active, you're gonna regenerate some of the damage dealt. And then Curse of Plague, you're going to steal some of the opponent's power. But actually, yeah, let's back up for the regen there. I'm getting ahead of myself with the power steal. You know, when you have the Suicide Masteries on, when you have the poison from, you know, Liquid Courage, any poison in this game, it actually hurts your ability to heal by 30%. And you can still heal, don't get me wrong, I still heal all the time with poisons on, but man, it is very noticeable, that cut in healing. So the fact that you can ditch that by alternating her curse to Curse of Plague to get rid of that poison immunity, she is actually a very suicide friendly champion. Now her special abilities, obviously you're still going to take recoil damage, so you're still going to take some of the damage back, but I mean, who cares? You're healing up so much anyway, and it's from the special 2, so it's not like you're spamming special 1s, so you're not taking as much recoil damage. She just seems like a very, very sustainable champion. And then when you don't need that sustainability, well, maybe you want to steal some of the opponent's power, and that way you can cycle your own specials that much better. I'm actually not sure. I'm kind of curious about the Curse of Hellfire. To see if that's actually useful. I haven't really watched too many people use Claire. I just know that a lot of people speak very, very highly about Claire. I imagined that it's the first 2 curses that are probably the most common, but I don't actually know because, hey, man, dealing that extra burst damage, maybe that's really good. Maybe you don't care about stealing the opponent's power if you can finish them off a little bit faster with a higher damaging special there. And Incinerate is not as big of a deal to get around, so the Incinerate immunity, I imagine that's also not as big of a deal, but of course there's situations where you want that Incinerate immunity going up against champions like, you know, Mephisto, for example. So yeah, just seems just like a very versatile champion in general. Also, this right here, this Curse of Damnation, so finishing a combo with a medium attack inflicts 1 debuff, throwing a heavy attack or a special 1 inflicts up to 3 debuffs, and these debuffs are determined by Claire's active curse and last for 8 seconds. So you can stack lots of debuffs, and especially with the poison already reducing some healing, with the Despair Mastery. If you can get, I mean, let's do a little bit of math here real quick. If you already have 30% healing reduction from the poison, and then, I mean, technically, like one single poison when you have maxed out Despair, that's a healing reduction of 45%. Since it's a debuff that reduces it by 15% and then naturally reduces by 30%. So we really don't need that many debuffs in total to fully wipe out the opponent's healing, which you don't need to fully wipe it out. Even just that 45% reduction is huge. But yeah, in the cases where you do need to eliminate the opponent's healing, if they do have some very strong healing abilities, you can get there. You could reach for it. I think you need. Let's do a little bit of math. So if the poison, if that's already, well, let's just count it as 30%. You need 5 debuffs in that case to fully eliminate the opponent's healing, unless it's another player and they also happen to have the recovery mastery, so add 1 more debuff on top of that. But that's a really strong ability. So she just seems like she packs a lot of utility into a nice little package here, while also actually having a really good synergy here too. It's one of those self synergies where it says all champions gain plus 10% attack when fighting against villain opponents. And some of the villain opponents in this game happen to be some very annoying opponents. So, yeah, man, just seems like a great champion all around. I will hopefully get a chance to use her as I continue progressing through 6.4 and get a chance to kind of practice with her and things like that. Right now, I'm not running the Suicide Masteries, and I know when not running the Suicides, her damage output isn't great, but it's still not terrible. Especially with Mystic Dispersion allowing you to spam specials and things like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of changing my masteries around and giving her a go. And I think she's also really good in the incursions. I've seen some screenshots of her being in some very high level incursions, so happy to have another incursion champion. Oh yeah, I did want to talk about her awaken ability because of course my Claire is not awakened, so let's go ahead and pop on over to Aunt May real quick, and we'll look at the Sig ability, and it says, when receiving damage that would knock her out, Death Touch is removed instead, and Claire gains a death immunity buff, preventing death and healing for some of her max health over 4 seconds. So this sounds like a really good ability, giving her death immunity. I mean, talk about the immunity of all immunities right there, right? But apparently it's not as easy as it sounds to get that death immunity. It's not like Corvus where you just have some glaive charges and it's an easy safety net to have backing you up. Again, I haven't had much chance at all to really play with Claire, But the way that this works, if we look at the special 3, the second bullet point there, it says Claire gains Death Touch, lasting for 1.2 seconds per Claire Voyant's charge removed. Death Touch increased the potency of curses, and is not affected by ability accuracy reduction. So it only has a 1.2 second duration per Clairvoyance charge. And the way that you get Clairvoyance charges is Claire starts with 3 of these charges, and each time she or her opponent are immune to any effect, or an immunity purifies a pre-existing effect, she gains 1 charge and 4% of her max power. Charges stack up to 20. And then it also says, after landing or receiving a light or medium attack, and the opponent has 1 or more buffs, a charge is consumed and 1 buff is nullified. So, yeah, you're kind of getting rid of, you're kind of burning through your charges, it seems, at least. And that way, if you do go to pop your special 3, well, your Death Touch, it probably doesn't have that long of a duration on it, and with a short duration, it might not actually save your life. I don't know. If you play Claire all the time, and this ability, if you actually are able to take advantage of Death Touch, let me know in the comments. Let me know what situations it's saved your life. But I'm personally, that's not one of the reasons why I wanted to rank up Claire, you know. I wanted to rank her up for the immunities that she has, the healing, the power control. She just seems like an all-around really strong champion to have on the team. So that is why I went with Claire. Alright, that is going to do it for this video, though. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.